Now that we've installed iTunes onto our computer, I'm going to go to my file, my audio file, which is currently in WAV format, and we want to compress that into an MP3 file for the internet. And I'm going to right click on it on a PC or control click on a Macintosh. And I'm going to go down to Open With. And I'm going to open it with iTunes. So here we have my test file opened up in iTunes. It says that it is 1 minute in length. I can click play to listen to it, but it's just me talking, so I'm not going to. And if I go up to Edit and Preferences, I get this window here. And as you can see, there are all sorts of options I can mess with. But what I want to, what I'm looking to do here is to give myself the option to convert files to MP3 files, whatever original file format they happen to be, which mine is a WAV file. I want to be able to take them into iTunes and convert them into compressed MP3s. So I'm going to go to Advanced, and here I see a number of things. One thing that's really important to note here is that it says the iTunes music folder location, and it gives me the path to that. It says that all the files that I create in iTunes are going to be saved in My Documents, My Music, iTunes, iTunes Music. So later on, once I convert my file, I'm going to have to go drill down to all these folders until I find the iTunes Music folder, and my new audio file will be in that folder. So that's important to take note of. But what we're really concerned with is the importing option. Currently it says that we're going to import using WAV encoder, but I don't want to use a WAV encoder. That's what my file is already. I want to use MP3, so I'm just going to click on that and select MP3 encoder. Now here on my settings, it says that it's going to convert things into a high quality 160 kbps MP3 file. Well, because this is just speech, we don't need it to be that high quality. We'd like to lower the quality because it'll still sound nice and crisp and clean, but the file size will be much smaller. So we want to actually lower that quite a bit. So I'm going to go down here to Custom. I hit Custom, and I like this choice right here. It says 56 kbps. If we go much lower than 56, then it's going to sound bad. But if we go above 56 kbps, it's not going to sound much better, but the file size is going to be much larger. So we want 56 for speech is a very good compression rate. So I'm just going to hit OK. And if you don't know what this stuff means, that's fine. Just choose 56 and hit OK. And I'm going to hit OK here. And what that does is it gives me the option to come up to my file, to right click on it on a PC or control click on a Macintosh, and I can go down here, and it gave me this option right here, convert selection to MP3. I'm going to click on that, and there we have it. We have a new version of the test file, which is also just 1 minute long. And now I can go and try and find that in my computer. And we know from earlier that that new file is stored here in the iTunes Music folder on my computer. So I need to go find that iTunes Music folder. So I'm going to open up my folder on my desk, and it says that it's in My Documents under My Music. So I'm going to go to My Documents, and My Music, iTunes, and iTunes Music. And here's a folder, a new folder in that file called Unknown Artist, because I didn't give my artist a title. And there is testfile.mp3. That's exactly what we were looking for. Now, if you remember from the last video, our original file was 5.05 megabytes. Now the file is only 413 kilobytes. That's way, way smaller. 5.05 megabytes is 5,050 kilobytes. So this is dramatically shrunk in size. and it still sounds great. And so this file I can now take and upload to my website without any problems. It'll be a nice, clear, crisp recording and a tiny file size. It won't take hardly any space on my servers, and people will be able to easily download it onto their computer or listen to it right there online.